Yo, what's up everybody? Asius 419 here. Ever wondered what the world's wealthiest spend their leisure time and money on? We're talking hobbies, but not your grandma's knitting club. Think private jets, mega yachts, and price tags that'd make your head spin. In this video, we're diving headfirst into the world of outrageously expensive hobbies. We're talking about the kind of stuff that only a select few can even dream of. But hey, it's fun to dream, right? Buckle up, because we're about to explore the most extravagant ways the 1% spend their time and cash. From the high seas to high-stakes auctions, get ready to have your mind blown by the sheer extravagance of it all. This is Pricey Pastimes Unleashed. Let's go. Let's go. First up, we're setting sail with yacht racing, a playground for the mega-rich. Now, we're not talking about your casual weekend sailboats here. We're talking massive, high-tech racing machines that cost more than some small countries. I'm talking hundreds of millions of dollars, easy. And it's not just the initial price tag. Maintaining these behemoths, hiring expert crews, and transporting them around the world, let's just say it costs a small fortune. But hey, when you've got billions to spare, why not own a floating palace that can outpace the wind? One of the biggest draws of yacht racing is the exclusivity. It's a chance for the world's elite to rub shoulders, network, and compete against each other on the open water. Plus, it looks damn impressive to win a prestigious race like the America's Cup, a trophy that's been fought over by tycoons and royalty for over a century. Some of the biggest names in business and tech are obsessed with yacht racing. You've got Larry Ellison, the Oracle founder, who's poured millions into his racing team. Then there's fashion mogul Patrizio Bertelli, who's equally passionate about sailing. These guys aren't just sponsors. They're actively involved, strategizing, and even taking the helm themselves. But it's not all champagne and caviar on the high seas. Yacht racing is physically and mentally demanding, requiring nerves of steel and a high tolerance for risk. These races can last for days, even weeks, pushing sailors to their absolute limits. It's a test of endurance, strategy, and a whole lot of adrenaline. So next time you're out on a lake with your inflatable raft, just remember there's a whole other world of sailing out there. A world of carbon fiber hulls, cutting-edge technology, and enough champagne to fill a swimming pool. It's a world most of us will only ever witness from afar, but hey, it's still pretty cool to watch, right? Next, we're saddling up for a trot into the world of dressage, a sport often described as horse ballet. And trust me, it's way more intense and expensive than it sounds. Imagine training a 1,500-pound animal to perform intricate movements with the grace of a ballerina. That's dressage in a nutshell. It takes years of dedicated training, both for the horse and the rider, to reach the top levels of this sport. We're talking Olympic-level skill, folks. And just like Olympic athletes, these horses need the best of everything. Top-notch training facilities, specialized vets, customized diets, you name it. But the expenses don't stop there. There's the cost of the horses themselves, which can fetch millions of dollars for a champion breed. And let's not forget the designer riding gear, the custom-made saddles, and the endless travel to competitions around the globe. Dressage is huge in Europe, especially in countries like Germany, the Netherlands, and the UK. But it's also gaining popularity in the US, thanks in part to some high-profile enthusiasts. Remember Robert Dover, Olympic medalist and all-around dressage legend? He's been a major force in popularizing the sport. And then there are the celebrities. You've got movie stars like Mary-Kate Olsen, who's a serious competitor on the dressage circuit. Even Bill Gates's daughter Jennifer is a devoted equestrian, and a mean hand in the saddle. But what is it about dressage that attracts the wealthy and famous? Some say it's the ultimate status symbol, a way to showcase your refined taste and deep pockets. Others are drawn to the challenge, the intense bond between horse and rider, and the sheer beauty of the sport. Whatever the reason, there's no denying that dressage is one seriously expensive hobby. But hey, if you've got the money and the passion, why not dance with horses, right? Hold on to your berets, art fans, because we're stepping into the world of art collecting, where masterpieces hang on walls and price tags reach astronomical heights. We're talking about the kind of art that makes headlines, sparks controversy, and defines entire artistic movements. Think Picasso, Warhol, Basquiat, the heavy hitters of the art world. These pieces don't just decorate a mansion, they become part of a legacy. Owning a piece of art history, that's priceless. Well, not technically, because these babies can go for hundreds of millions at auction. Art collecting is a global affair. You've got the established art hubs like New York City, London, and Paris, where prestigious galleries and auction houses draw collectors from around the world. But then, you've got emerging art scenes popping up in places like Dubai, Hong Kong, and even right here in the good old USA. And it's not just about paintings anymore. Sculptures, installations, digital art. If it's unique, collectible, and likely to appreciate in value, there's a collector out there with their checkbook ready. We're talking about people who buy art, not just with their eyes, but with their brains, their wallets, and a whole lot of passion. But art collecting isn't just about throwing money around. It's about understanding art history, recognizing talent, and having a keen eye for investment. It's about building a collection that tells a story, reflects your personal taste, and maybe, just maybe, will be worth a fortune someday. Of course, not everyone who collects art is a billionaire, but let's be real. To play in the big leagues, you need deep pockets and nerves of steel. Those high-stakes auctions? They're not for the faint of heart. It's a world of whispered bids, fierce competition, and the thrill of the chase. Buckle up, gearheads, because we're hitting the road in style with vintage car collecting, a hobby where chrome gleams, engines roar, and price tags make your jaw drop. We're talking about classic cars, the kind that turn heads, evoke nostalgia, and appreciate in value faster than a stock market bull run. Think sleek Aston Martins, powerful Ferraris, and those iconic American muscle cars that defined an era. These aren't just cars, they're time machines, each dent, scratch, and perfectly preserved detail telling a story of bygone eras. And owning one? It's like owning a piece of automotive history. So, how do you get started with this high-octane hobby? Well, it all starts with passion. You gotta love cars, their history, their design, the way they make you feel behind the wheel. Then comes the research. What era are you drawn to? What models get your heart racing? Once you've got a dream car in mind, it's time to start looking. And trust me, finding that perfect vintage ride can be an adventure in itself. You've got online auctions, specialized dealers, even barn finds where dusty treasures are waiting to be brought back to life. But be warned, this hobby isn't for the faint of wallet. Vintage cars require constant upkeep, specialized mechanics, and parts that can be harder to find than a unicorn riding a rocket ship. But for true enthusiasts, the cost is a small price to pay for the joy of owning and driving a piece of automotive art. And let's not forget the bragging rights. Imagine rolling up to a car show or a vintage rally in a perfectly restored classic. The admiring glances, the envious sighs, the conversations struck up over shared passion, it's all part of the experience. Get ready to sparkle and shine because we're diving into the dazzling world of antique jewelry collecting, where history meets glamour and price tags reach stratospheric heights. We're talking about exquisite pieces from bygone eras, each gem, setting, and inscription telling a story of romance, intrigue, and maybe a little bit of scandal. Think glittering diamonds from the Victorian era, Art Deco emeralds that scream Gatsby, and those timeless pearls that never go out of style. These aren't just accessories. They're wearable works of art, imbued with the craftsmanship and artistry of a bygone era. And owning a piece? It's like owning a tiny, sparkly piece of history. But this hobby is not for the casual window shopper. Antique jewelry, especially pieces with historical significance, or those that once belonged to royalty or celebrities, can fetch astronomical prices at auction. We're talking millions, folks, for a single necklace or a pair of earrings. Take, for example, the Pink Star diamond, a 59.60-carat flawless pink diamond that sold for a record-breaking $71.2 million in 2017. That's right, millions. It's the most expensive jewel ever sold at auction, a testament to the enduring allure and value of rare and exquisite gems. But it's not just about the price tag. Antique jewelry collecting is about passion, knowledge, and a deep appreciation for history and craftsmanship. It's about the thrill of the hunt, the joy of discovery, and the satisfaction of owning a piece that's truly one of a kind. So whether you're drawn to the sparkle of diamonds, the allure of history, or the investment potential of these timeless treasures, there's no denying the captivating world of antique jewelry collecting. It's a world where beauty, history, and luxury collide, creating a dazzling spectacle that's hard to resist. And there you have it, folks. A glimpse into the extravagant world of the most expensive hobbies. From the high seas to high-stakes auctions, we've explored the passions that ignite the hearts and lighten the wallets of the world's wealthiest. So, which hobby surprised you the most? Which one would you try if money were no object? Let me know in the comments below. I'm dying to hear your thoughts. And hey, while you're down there, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and smash that notification bell so you don't miss out on more awesome content like this. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and keep dreaming big. Peace out.